There's a rare kind of person in this world. Someone who stays calm, steady, no matter what chaos erupts around them. Plans fall apart, people insult them, setbacks pile up like storm clouds, and yet they don't flinch. It's like they live in a completely different reality. What do they know that most of us don't? See, most people live on autopilot, reacting to whatever life throws at them. Someone cuts them off in traffic, instant rage. A co-worker makes a sly comment, day ruined. A stranger gives them a look, self-doubt creeps in. It's like they've handed their peace of mind to the world on a silver platter. But what if you didn't have to live like that? What if nothing, no person, no event could mess with your peace ever again? Carl Jung once said that many of us are trapped by our reactions. We think life is happening to us, but really, it's just reflecting what's unresolved within us. That's the truth. Nothing can affect you unless it finds something inside you to attach to. Someone calls you stupid, and it angers you. Deep down, maybe a part of you fears it might be true. Someone ignores you, and it hurts. Perhaps you still crave validation. That's why two people can experience the same moment and respond in completely different ways. The difference isn't in the event, it's in what's going on inside. This is where shadow work comes in. It's the process of bringing unconscious wounds to the surface, of becoming aware of your triggers. Every frustration, every emotional sting is a message. Most people avoid those messages, they distract themselves, blame others, or suppress their feelings. But the ones who wake up, who choose to observe rather than react, unlock something powerful, the ability to reshape their reality from the inside out. But here's the problem. Most people don't want to hear this. It's easier to blame someone else, the ex, the boss, the bad luck. It's hard to admit that we're the ones giving away our power. Victimhood is familiar. Responsibility requires work. But for those who are brave enough to turn inward, an entirely new kind of freedom opens up. Once you realize that nothing outside of you has any power, unless you allow it, life changes forever. Most people spend their lives trying to control things, show people behave, how situations unfold, how others see them. They cling to predictability, thinking it will protect them from pain. But when life inevitably refuses to cooperate, they suffer. Here's the truth. Control is a myth. You can't control people. You can't control outcomes. All you can control is your perception, and that's where your real power lives. Carl Jung knew that the world is neutral. It's not good or bad. It just is. What makes it feel positive or negative is how we choose to see it. Two people go through a breakup, one is devastated, the other feels liberated. Same event, different perception. Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. As long as you're unaware of your beliefs about success, love, self, worth, you'll keep reacting blindly. You'll think life is against you, when it's really just showing you what needs healing. And the more you try to control everything, the more power you give it over you. If you need someone to respect you, they control you. If you need a plan to work out, it controls your peace. If you need life to be fair, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. But when you let go, you stop reacting. Stop needing something shifts. You stop being swayed by rude people, by failure, by life's curveballs. You become resilient. Not numb, not emotionless, just deeply steady. Here's the paradox. The moment you stop chasing control, you gain true power. When you stop needing people to like you, your confidence rises. When you stop chasing outcomes, life flows more easily. Studies even back this up. In psychology, we've learned that the more we try to grip onto control, the more resistance we create. Desperation repels, obsession sabotages. But when you stop reacting to everything, you stop feeding that cycle. You train your mind to stay calm. You rewire your brain, literally, through mindfulness and self-awareness. Over time, setbacks don't define you. Criticism doesn't sting. The unexpected doesn't shake you. That's when you become untouchable, because life stopped being hard, but because you changed. Most people think they're reacting to the world, but they're really reacting to themselves. Someone says something cruel, and it stings, but the sting doesn't come from their words. It comes from the meaning you attach to them, the wounds they poke, the stories you tell yourself. Jung said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead to an understanding of ourselves." But many people reject that. It's easier to believe the world is the problem than to look inward. But think about it. If a mirror showed you an angry face, you wouldn't yell at the mirror, you'd realize it's reflecting you. Life does the same thing. When people trigger you, when events bother you, it's not about them, it's about what's unresolved inside you. So the real question is, why do you give so much power to external things? Freedom begins when you stop. When you stop handing your peace over to strangers, outcomes, or expectations. When you stop chasing validation, or needing things to go your way. True detachment isn't about shutting down or pretending not to care. It's about knowing you are not your emotions. You are the awareness behind them. Think of the sky. Storms come and go, wind, thunder, rain, but the sky itself remains untouched. That's you. You are the sky. The chaos of life is just passing weather. When you stop reacting, people lose the ability to control you. They can't push your buttons if you've disconnected the wiring. They can't rattle you if you've built your foundation within. Everything changes when you realize you've never been reacting to the world, only to your interpretation of it. Someone cuts you off, and you either shrug or stew. A stranger stares, and you either laugh or spiral. The difference isn't the event, it's your mind's projection. And here's the beauty of it. Once you stop reacting, the world starts responding to you. You radiate confidence without trying. Opportunities come without chasing. Life aligns not because you forced it, but because you flowed with it. This isn't just spiritual, it's scientific. Emotional reactivity is a habit, one your brain learns, but with practice, you can unlearn it. Through reflection, mindfulness, and reframing, you can create new mental patterns. Eventually, the things that once triggered you become nothing. Setbacks, insults, rejection, they bounce off. You're still, centered, untouched. Because the truth is, power doesn't come from control. It comes from self-mastery, from choosing how to respond instead of reacting, from knowing that nothing has power over you unless you hand it over. So ask yourself, are you living in constant reaction, or are you in control of your perception? When you stop needing life to be a certain way, you find peace in the way it is. When you stop needing people to approve of you, you walk through the world free. And when you stop reacting, you become truly untouchable. If this video made you pause, if it stirred something in you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more content like this. Cheers.